Alright, this is a 1967 Ford Mustang with a 289 V8. This is a partially restored, mostly restored car. The paint, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I don't see any dents or dings, but there are a couple of scuffs, very minor scuffs that I've noticed, and they could probably use a buff and maybe even a wet sand in a couple areas. Small scuff right there. Small one right there. You can tell right there that this car used to be red. Here's the interior. The interior is pretty close to immaculate when it comes to the upholstery and the leather and everything like that. These seals probably need some work. Make sure everything's sealed right, because I could see that there's some moisture coming in right here. The gauges. Tachometer, that's not operational yet. Temp gauge is definitely working. Oil pressure gauge is definitely working. Fuel gauge and the tachometer are not. Here we are, the odometer rolled to 92. Aftermarket stereo, head unit, aftermarket 6x9s in the back. This right here, I can close it, but it's gonna come right back open. So that needs a little bit of tweaking as well. This is a project car. But as you can hear it, it's riding pretty nice. The U-joints is what I was mentioning that need some work. So this is definitely a car that needs some work. I'll put it in drive here. And here we are, we're driving. But you could tell that that's that when it shifted to drive, it wasn't exactly shifting great into it. Here we are, the speedometer works. Just gonna give it a quick lap and come right back. We're driving, I'm not feeling any vibrations, well, any real vibrations or anything, because it's as good as I can say for a 67 anything. Right now we're going about 30 miles an hour. This little fella's bouncing around over here. But it's a pretty smooth ride so far. Brakes feel a little bit soft. I mean, it's got power brakes, I can feel that. It's got power steering, definitely. But they are soft. So, brakes, soft. Once again, they are soft brakes. Let's turn this thing around. Decent turning radius, not amazing. There we are, we shifted a second. We're rolling. It's got a decent amount of torque. Right now we're in third gear. Slowing back down. And let's bring it home. Well, here we are, guys. That was the test drive. This is a 289 V8. This is a 67 Mustang, partially restored. I'd give it probably a 6 out of 10. If you want a perfect one, you'd be a 10 out of 10. This one's not perfect, I'd give it a 6. And there it is, guys. Back in park. Alright guys, this is Julio from Buy It From Julio. Let me know what you think. If you want to come check this thing out, we're in Merriam, Kansas. I'm going to be here till 6 o'clock today. It's Friday. Let's do this thing. It's a pretty decent car. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that it's perfect or that it's fully restored. The paint's in pretty good condition. It's not perfect, but it's in pretty good condition. It looks really good from about 3-4 feet away. The The motor was running really strong. Of course, if I jam it right into drive and leave it there, it's probably gonna stall on me a little bit. I have to give it a little bit of gas, so that still needs a little bit of fine tuning. The U-joints, again, that's what it feels like. I'm not a mechanic, but it feels like the U-joints might need some work on this thing, maybe replaced. The steering, the power steering's feeling pretty good until you get to that last little bit. Then you have to kind of, give it a little bit more oomph. The brakes, again, they feel a little bit soft, but you can tell that they are power brakes. The interior, I'd give the interior probably a 9 out of 10. The seals still need some work on the seals to keep moisture from coming in. I can still see a little bit of daylight right there, actually. But other than that, the interior looks pretty dang amazing for a classic. That's what I think, guys. That's my honest opinion. Let me know if you're interested, and come buy this thing. I'm tired of looking at it.